Hey, what is going on, everybody? So I installed iOS 11.4, the official version, on my iPhone 7 Plus. We're going to take a super quick look at it. Now, this is my daily driver, and I do have some things to note. On the betas, I did have a lot of problems, I'm not going to lie. A lot of weird inconsistencies, a lot of weird, force shutdowns and stuff. But 11.4, since I've updated, seems to be pretty solid. But there's two key features in iOS 11.4 that they brought, which is super awesome. And one of them is AirPlay 2. Now me, I don't use AirPlay. I don't think I've ever used AirPlay before, but now there's more features in it, so that's super cool. And the perfect example I can think of is like if you own a HomePod or something like that. You can now select multiple HomePods, and you can even control the volume separately for each one. So that's super cool, and that's probably the second greatest feature of 11.4, even though there's only two. The best feature of 11.4 is messaging in the iCloud. Now, I'm not going to show you my messages, but I will say that it's super cool. So if you get a message, right, and let's say you delete that message, it'll now be synced up with your MacBook and your iPad and all your other iOS devices. Actually, it probably won't be suited for your MacBook because it's not running iOS, but on your iPad, on your iPhone, on your watch, all that stuff, it'll be synced up. So that's super cool. And that even means that if you break your phone or something like that and you have to get a new phone, your messages will actually be synced up so you won't lose them. So that's probably the greatest feature of 11.4. Now, I did run a benchmark, and I want to say that I guess Antutu was giving me problems back on the betas. I don't know if it was the beta problem on iOS or if it was Antutu's, but pretty much the multi-core score I was getting was 96,914 on beta 7, I believe, and I reran it, and now I got 171,611. So do I personally think that the score went up almost or 80,000 points or whatever it is? No, I don't think so. I think the score was getting manipulated or something like that in the other one, and now when I updated it, it fixed it, so I don't really understand what happened, but that's a pretty good score, that's very high. And even for my 7 Plus, I was getting around 168,000 before on earlier version I can think of off the top of my head. And now I'm getting 171,611. So that's super sick. I'm glad it's pretty high. So this is what I would say, right? If you don't care about jailbreaking or anything like that, you should definitely update. I say that all the time, but it only makes sense. This is a very good version of iOS 11 that I can see so far. So I definitely recommend you guys to update. But if you do care about jailbreaking, stay where you're at. That'd probably be the best way to get access to a jailbreak. And I will definitely report back in a couple of days whether this version of iOS is good or not or whatever. I give like an updated review in a couple of days, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, it seems pretty good so far, and I definitely recommend to update. And guys, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, but definitely hit that subscribe button. That'll mean so much. Like I said, I'm doing a giveaway very soon. We're giving away some iPhones here, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to have a better way of doing that giveaway as well, because the past giveaways have been weird, but the way I envision this one, it'll be a lot better. Check out the Patreon that I just started. It'll be like in the first link in the description, second link, something like that. It'll say my Patreon, donate here or something, and then it'll be that link. I think that's a really great way if you guys want to help pitch in to make this channel even bigger and better, getting more devices to review, such as this, gaming consoles or phones or whatever. Every donation will count. I think I have 0 backers so far, but every backer will count, so I really appreciate it. Also, check out the other links in the description, my second channel, my SoundCloud, all that stuff is down there. I'd really appreciate it if you guys could check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.